Hey guys, Happy New Year. I've been busy doing the, I've had said Happy New Year. I've been busy doing up that 25-foot gazelle trailer sailor at home, and which is proving to be quite a lot of work, and but it's interesting. You know, I've been stripping out all this carpet on the walls, and with a mind to painting it. But anyway, in the meantime, I sold, when I sold Venora, these lovely people had a little farr 5000 that bought Venora, and I agreed to buy it, and it sort of fell by the wayside. And anyway, they rang me up, and I wouldn't bought it, and it's going back a couple of months now, and I didn't make anything of it because I kind of thought, well, I'll sail it a couple of times and then turn it over. But it's kind of not really worked out like that. I had it on Trade Me for a while and it didn't sell, so I kind of thought, well, I'm going to chuck it in the harbour here and use it. So I'm going to show you around it actually, and it's funny how things go, because I'm actually starting to really like it. I mean, I liked it when I first saw it, but you know, I'm starting to like it in another way that I can see that it might work for me for a while. We have a little son who's just going on 9 months old, and so and a daughter who's 4, so time wise between work and family commitments and stuff, I don't have a lot of time, and this may well fill the gap for a while, and that would be actually really cool. So it's a farr 5000 designed by Bruce Farr, and he the farr 6000 was a big success, and the design MO with this was to make something that could be towed with a moderate sized family car, and so it's smaller. It's 16 and a bit feet. I have the original thing there. Isn't that cool? With the stats and stuff, and I'm going to show you around it. So I've just anchored it today in Megawine. So here we go. This won't take overly long. I'm in the cabin already, but to get some perspective on just how big, or rather how small this is, you won't really get it till I go outside, which I'll do now. It's a bit windy, you won't hear me as well out there, so what's my intention to do is I'll go out, I'll show you the cabin from out there, show you the cockpit, and then we'll travel, then I'll actually jump in the water because we're only anchored probably 2 feet deep of water, and I'll show you around the boat so you really get to see it, which is really cool. So right, going out to the cockpit. There's Megawai Head, so you can see the bar out there, and the campground over there, busy with summer campers at the moment. One really cool thing about these little farrs I really like is this here actually comes out and makes a really big companionway, which is really cool. But you can see in the cabin, I mean, that's it. But for a 16-foot boat, it's remarkable really, because I can sit up in it. Having sitting headroom is everything. These berths are actually relatively functional. I could sleep on there, I could sleep on there. I had this fantasy, if I do keep it, of putting a board in between here and making this whole area a bed, which would be so cool, wouldn't it? And one does have fantasies about you know, like taking the little boat on the trailer. I went down to Lake Rotoriti, you know, to pick up that big trailer sailor, and it's really taken with how beautiful it is down there, and this would be something I could easily tow down there. So anyway, they're reported to be a 4-berth. I think that's sort of wishful thinking. I mean, you get plenty of 30-foot boats that are 4-berth, and sometimes that's wishful thinking. This is really pushing it, but 2 or 3, you know, if there was an interfill there, I think it'd be relatively comfortable. Doesn't have a forward hatch, so your window is just from one place, and I think that's a little bit of a, you know, it'd be nice to have something at the front that opened up, even if it was just a little to let air through, because I think it really keeps air fresh. Anyway, they've got a really cool bit there that lifts up that you can put your petrol tank. So let's go. There's not a lot to show you on the deck. This is quite nifty. It lifts up and down. One thing I do find hard about these is they're not flat on top, so going forward is actually quite a challenge when you're under sail and things are going on, you know. So that's you know, that's something I really liked about the Hartley 16. Even though it was little, it had lots and lots of flat space. So I'm going in the water now. Here we go. Your one hopes this doesn't go, roll! That's fresh even for this time of year. So, here we go, you get a good look at it. That's my wonderful 4-horse, 4-stroke Tohatsu. It's swinging around with a bit of gusto, and it's heading towards us. I'm actually walking away from the thing now, it's chasing me. Wait, boat, what are you doing? Anyway, there's my anchor. Wait, farr! Jeepers creepers, boat. Settle down. What is this? Chase your own today. Quite a nice looking little boat. Well, I mean, it hasn't got the beautiful lines of a big yacht. You know, no one's going to call this sleek. I guess to achieve headroom in such a short boat, it had to be high. And the really height affects the line of a boat so much. You know, low and sleek is what the people look for if they're looking for that sort of thing. But you know, it's got a nice little fractional rig, roller furling on the front. The first time I used it I had trouble with it, but I had a good sort of tinker around with the other day and sussed it out a bit better, and now I'm quite confident in it. And that's it. This is a lovely day in Mangawa. It's a Sunday, and so my MO, I'm writing a book at the moment, and between that and work and family I'm very busy, so my MO and doing up that boat, blah blah blah, but my plan at the moment is just to pop down here and have some sailing in the harbour, which is you know, going up that way. You know where the harbour is, I've been up with you a number of times. Anyway, from the water, from the farr, wherever you are, I'll stop the rhyming now, I know how to get there. Anyway, hey, I hope you're having a great day, and hopefully I have some good little adventures on this farr in the meantime, and then one day I guess turn it over. Though, you know, maybe it's one of those things that'll grow on me, and who knows what the future has. Anyway, bye bye.